Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So Michael Benson just dropped that it's confirmed that Francis Ngannou will be placed in the top 10 of the WBC, and in the event that he faces Tyson Fury in a rematch, it will be for the WBC championship. Now, we know that Tyson Fury will not be fighting Francis Ngannou next. He is moving on to face Alexander Usyk sometime at the beginning of the year. So I doubt that he even will have the WBC title at that point. I'm starting to lean in that direction, just considering the way that Tyson Fury looked in the fight against Francis Ngannou. But here's the thing, as far as I'm concerned. Although I do not believe it opens up an opportunity for Francis Ngannou to face Tyson Fury for the WBC championship, I do believe it opens up an opportunity for a legitimate fight between he and Deontay Wilder. Now, we've heard about the pay-per-view numbers from Tyson Fury versus Ngannou, and to say the least, they were abysmal. Now, I don't know if those pay-per-view numbers were actually correct or not, but no one really came out to refute it, and we have not heard anything other than those pay-per-view numbers, which would suggest that the numbers that were reported were at least close, Jay.
Yeah.
They were at least close. But when you think about a Deontay Wilder, a huge puncher, one of the biggest punchers that the sport has ever seen, and Francis Ngannou, who is also a big puncher for, let's call it UFC, MMA.
Fireworks.
Yeah. You're talking about fireworks, but not only that, you're talking about a level of intrigue associated with this fight that you wouldn't necessarily get out of a Tyson Fury versus Ngannou fight. And the reason why I believe that is the case, and don't get me wrong, I think a rematch between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury would actually do a lot better, because people would then think that this is a legitimate fight and he could actually win.
Yeah.
But versus like Deontay Wilder, I'm talking about now that Francis has made a name for himself somewhat in boxing, I think that can be an electric fight, and I think that it'll do a lot of numbers. And not only that, I think it will be an absolutely explosive fight. I also think Francis Ngannou is actually somewhat tailor-made for somebody like Deontay Wilder, because Deontay is not going to be as hesitant as Tyson Fury was, and I think he will unload. Now, do I have an issue with Francis Ngannou being in the top 10 after one fight? Absolutely. Same issue I had with your boy, the guy that you love so much, Lomachenko, getting ranked in opportunities for titles so early in his career. Now, we know that you are a Lomachenko lover. That's been well established.
You definitely are a Lomachenko lover, aren't you?
Now, so I have an issue with him being in the top 10 after one fight. It makes no sense, and it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face for other fighters. And to me, man, this is just a stunt by the WBC to get some additional money in the event that they were to have a fight. So we can get some sanctioned dollars now if he fights Tyson Fury again. So that's the part of the reason why I have an issue with them ranking him in the top 10 when you got fighters that's been fighting their whole careers, man. Not to say that he hasn't been fighting his whole career, but he hasn't been boxing his whole career, right? You got guys that have dedicated themselves to the sport.
One fight.
That makes it very frustrating if you're one of those guys. So, Jay, what's your thoughts on this? Francis Ngannou apparently will be ranked by the WBC in the top 10. I thought maybe it was a joke initially when we heard that, but no, Suleiman wasn't playing.
It's crazy. So let me get this straight. So just think about it as a college football. Let's say somebody plays Georgia. That's not ranked in the top 25. They play Georgia. They give Georgia a scare, Do they get ranked in the top 25 after they get a close loss? No. You don't move up.
No, probably not, unless you were already on the fringe of the top 25 to begin with.
And other people had to lose. You're
probably not going to be, ranked number 75 and get ranked in the top 25 because you gave Georgia a scare. Now, even if a lot of people feel that you legitimately beat Georgia and you got, I don't know, they call a lot of penalties on you, some fake penalties or whatever, you're still not getting into the top 25.
Not getting up there. So the same thing with this, because I look at the top 10 for the WBC right now, right? Tyson Fury, Wilder, Joshua, fight I can't pronounce his name. You know which one I'm talking about, number 3. Then you got Frank Sanchez, number 4, Andy Ruiz, number 5, Jared Anderson, number 6, FL Jabba, number 7, Dylan White, number 8, Martin Bacoli, number 9, Joseph Parker, number 10. As much as I don't like Dylan White as a fighter right now, I'm not putting him over him. I can't put Ngannou over him for what that he took a loss on his record. He's only fought one time. I felt that Ngannou would beat Tyson Fury in that fight. But regardless of the fact, it's one fight, and he didn't get the win. And these other fighters have been putting in the work, man. It's hard to get ranked legitimately, especially if you're not coming from another sport where you dominate anything like that. Plus, Ngannou was 37.
I think he's.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he's 37.
So he's gonna be over all these people here. I mean, he'll be over Flip. He'll be over Daniel Dubois, Otto Wallen. I mean, that's just not cool. Just doing that. And to your point about your favorite fight, but Loma being ranked just to get up in belts and stuff like that, I didn't like that neither. It's like, nah, man, that's not cool. As far as dollar wise, I agree with you 100% that Ngannou and Wilder, that'll smash. That'll make bank. That'll make bank because one thing everyone loves about the heavyweights, you usually guaranteed to get a knockout. And with having two fighters that have power in Ngannou and Wilder, we're going to see a knockout 99.9% of the time with those two fighting right there. And that's what people are going. That's going to lead to the intrigue of them wanting to watch that fight, especially when Ngannou looked against Tyson Fury. So then people want to also be like, well, Wilder faced Fury 3 times. Had a draw once where some people thought he lost, some people thought he won. Second fight, he definitely lost. Third fight, he looked better, but he took a loss in that one as well. So we want to see how Ngannou looks against Wilder as well. So, I mean, and he has the power. But to your point, I think Ngannou was tailor-made for Wilder to come straight down the pipe as well. He's not gonna be able to take those punches from Wilder like that. Wilder just hits too damn hard. And now, same thing, Wilder can't take a punch. He shouldn't be sit there and take some shots from Ngannou neither. But they automatically say that this dude who's 0-1 is going to be ranked in your top 10. That's just a slap in the face to the other fighters that have been doing this and that have dedicated for years to be in the top 10 ranking, just to be pushed out of the way like that. That's not cool right there. And I like Ngannou, the way his character, the way he moves, what he did in MMA, and the way he's looking right now. If he's dedicated, I think he can work his way up, but he has to work his way up. He has to earn that top 10 ranking. He can't just be at, he had a good showing against Fury. Put him up there because he's going to help sell fights, make us some money. That's not cool.
I don't disagree with that. You guys tell us how you feel about this. It was an intriguing fight. I think a rematch between he and Tyson Fury would be intriguing. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I'm not sure that Tyson Fury will have the WBC championship after Q1 of 2024. Another intriguing fight is Deontay Wilder versus Ngannou. I would love to see that fight. Fireworks from beginning to end. And not only that, I think it will sell because you have two of the biggest punchers in both MMA and boxing. So you guys tell us what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast at M Sports Media, and we are out.